this morning. Got it all. I hear we're supposed to get some pretty wet and wild weather a little later on this evening, so just kind of be careful if you have to be out later on this evening, especially after dark, because I think the rain's supposed to be continuing and storming after dark. Well, like I said, I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the day that you can, and get out if you can. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, 2 days in a row batting 1,000. Man, oh man, I'm in tall top cotton. All righty. Well, now we'll go over here. Now we'll see if the critter control, how they're doing. Well, they probably get out a little bit yesterday, but boy, they better hunker down this afternoon, because it's going to shake, rattle, and roll out there. KA8MNT, WB8 BMW. Are you ready for the shake, rattle, and roll there, Tom?
WB8 BMW, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else that is here. Well, let's see. Things are pretty quiet around here. There was a lot of lines out there with them signing up for baseball and softball down there, and I think they're going to start picking teams here today, and tomorrow I think the critter spring training starts. So it's going to be an interesting season this year. We'll see what happens. So that's about all I got. So with that, I'll turn everything back over to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8 VMW.
All righty, Tom. Okay, now when they start marking out for that there ball diamond, make sure that it's in a diamond shape and it's not a triangle or a rectangle, you know, like a swimming pool or anything. Keep your eye on them. And make sure the home run fence is a legal limit there. All righty. Well, now we'll go to let me see. We'll go down to Mark because we got just a little time here. WB6 BJN WB8 BMW. Morning, Mark and Sarah.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone, and glad to be back today. I want to take just a minute to thank anyone who said some prayers for me yesterday with the biopsy. Went fine. They kept me for about 3 hours after, though, because my blood pressure was a little low, and they wanted to watch for any excessive bleeding, which I didn't have any. They said sometimes that can happen after a biopsy to the kidneys, and everything went fine. And glad to be back here this morning, feeling good. But boy, when I got home, did I sleep? They put me out to do the biopsy, by the way, so that was good. Let's go ahead and look at conditions here. Let me take a small break.
W8WKY.
Currently, 30.02.1 on the barometer, and it is steady. 63.9 degrees on the temperature. It's going to be warm today. We're going to have record-breaking highs. We'll talk about that later, too. 81% on the humidity. 58 degrees on the dew point. Wind. 0 to 1 out of the southeast on the wind, and no rain today, but we might get some tomorrow. Maybe late tonight or tomorrow we could get a little rain in here. Jim, Sarah's doing good, and we're doing. We are doing good. Oh boy, I saw a thing that said a meteor crashed through somebody's roof. Wow, I have to read about that. Came up on YouTube. Back to you there, Jim. We're all doing great down here, and we'll be around for net later on. Back to you, sir. WB6DJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, good news on the biopsy. That's great. All righty. Well, now we'll go up to Jacksonville, Florida, and see how they're doing. Let me see. This here is Thursday, so let me see. We're going to try for the pretty one this morning. KAJAX WB8 VMW.
Well, good morning there, Jim, and everyone else on the prenet. This is KAJAX, Portable Pedestrian, along with K9LUCY, and Mark was correct. Rod will be doing the net this morning to take Gary's place, and our prayers for Gary continue that he'll get himself fixed up. And we have 60 degrees this morning, which isn't much different than up there in Wadsworth, Akron area. And we're going up to 77 today, so it'll be a little warmer than you up there, but sounds like you're going to have a good day up until later in the day. And anyway, glad to hear Mark did well with his biopsy, and I will turn it back to you there, Jim. This is KAJAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Well, that Rod is never ending when he comes up for good things to do. Take care of you and Lucy and the kids, and even maybe he buys Missy a cup of coffee once in a while. All righty, you tell them all we said hi and stay safe and stay well, and of course the kids. All righty, now we'll see if Ray is already with his walk and. Him and Fred is crashed out on the couch. K5 CFY WB8 VMW.
WB8 VMW K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim, and all the Madisons. Good to hear everybody. Not much going on here. It's 67 degrees, looks like, and we're supposed to have a lot of wind today, I think. 35, 40 mile an hour wind gusts. So the fire red flag warning is out, and other than that, all is well here. So we're looking forward to hearing Rod on the net. So I'll get off here and let you get on down your list there. 73, everybody, take care. K5 CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, yeah, we're supposed to have a nice day until this afternoon or this evening, really. And then we're going to have some rain and thunderbowers and a lightning show and all that good stuff. As long as it don't get too bad, I don't mind it. But if it gets bad and start tearing things up, then it's not very good. All righty, LJ, we'll see what's happening at the Bedstead Corners. KB8 LJ, WB8 VMW.
WB8 BMW in the prenet group. This is KB8LJ. Well, would you believe I'm sitting at the kitchen table eating breakfast. And none of the beds on the air stuff, at least for the time being. And in the next couple of days, I'm going to have to finish up my taxes because things are looking better than I had anticipated. And I also am continuing to work on some of the glitches in this website I've been building for ever and forever. And I got a glitch that's going to take me a while to untangle. It's kind of like a ham shack where you keep rearranging cables and soldering stuff into different places and so on. Pretty soon you got a total mess. Well, I got the software equivalent of it, and I'm just going to have to rebuild part of it, but that's okay. So this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Alrighty, LJ. Well, you got all that stuff to take care of that keeps you off the streets at night. That's good. Alrighty, well, let me see. We got about 4 minutes. So if I missed anybody or somebody wants to jump in and say good morning, we got about 3.5 minutes. WB8 BMW, sitting and listening.
Good morning, Jim, N8YMY. Have a great day. Enjoy that porch.
Good morning, Jim and Judy and everybody on the net. Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor. Enjoy your day.
Oh, my prodigal son. You know, I missed him this morning. Mea culpa there, John. N8YMY. Well, you know I'm old, and I don't know what it is on my sheet. I even got it underlined on yours, but I'm glad you come back in so that I can tell you good morning, John, and hope you're going to have a great day down there.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a great day till about 5. Get out there and enjoy that porch, Jim. Good hearing from you. Good talking to you. Go ahead and see if you can catch one more before the net. N8YMY.
Alpha Juliet Victor.
Yeah, go ahead, Juliet Victor. I heard you in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Jim, and wave hand to Judy. And John, YMY, good morning to you. And Mark, and everybody on the net. W2AJV. Anthony in South Jersey, standing by. 7-3.
All righty, Anthony. All righty, well, that reminds me, my grandson, Anthony, he's supposed to be here this weekend. Be here for 2 days. That is, unless they call him back, because he got out of the military and he went to civilian. But they said that with his MOS, he could be called back pretty quick. But anyway, yeah. All righty. Well, we got 22. We got about 30 seconds before I turn it over to Rod. So I know in his capable hands he can straighten out the mess I made. Want to say good morning to Bill up there. About time you get your garden in there, Bill, because them squirrels are they're getting hungry for some of them new plants that you put in. All righty. Okay, well, now we'll get W8 JAX WB8 VMW. Time for you to take over. It is 7 o'clock on the nose there, Rod. It's all yours.
Well, good morning there, Jim, and to all on the Barometer Net this morning. This is W8JAX, and hey, Jim, thanks for running the pre-net. As you know, the Barometer Net would not be the same without you preceding it in the morning. Jim, I'll get right back to you in a moment, so don't go away. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8 WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz with a PL of 114 Mark 8, along with Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink Node W8WKY-R. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic should go through net control. Emergency traffic is welcome to break in at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Rod. Romeo, Oscar, Delta. My call is W8JAX. That's Whiskey 8, Juliet, Alpha, X-Ray. And I am the substitute NCO this morning for our club president, Gary, AA8CS, who's just a tad bit under the weather. So we're praying that he gets well here soon. I think he has some bronchitis. And so in lieu of Gary, everyone gets the short straw this morning. That's what I'm known as. So anyway, let's get back to Jim WB8 BMW for his final thoughts of the day. before he exits for his bacon-flavored oatmeal. Jim, it's all yours.
All righty, Rod. Well, I'll tell you, you're not the short straw by any your imagination. You put that handle on yourself. I didn't put that there because you're never what I would consider a short straw. It's just that you're not as pretty as the other one. All righty. Well, I want to say for you and K9LUCY and Wendy and Missy, you know, her, let me see, with the kids, tell them hi. But Missy's passport probably looks like a New York phone book with all the stamps and everything in it. If she happens to stop around in our universe, you tell her we said howdy. So we'll turn it back to you, Rod. You can keep them straight out there, and we'll be back tomorrow to irritate, agitate, educate, and, well, just be here, be white noise. So 7 trees, back to net.
Okay, I had to let my Node ID there for a moment. Hey, thanks for that, Jim. And again, thank you for your efforts in the morning, getting the relays clattering and the repeater all warmed up for us here on the Barometer Net. Be sure to say hello to Judy for us. Okay, I'm going to start with a couple of our very regular mobile and short time check-ins. We're going to start with Brian, KD8VMM. How are things with you this morning there, Brian?
Hey, good morning, Rod. Everybody in that. I got 46 degrees this morning, mostly clear skies, so looks like a good morning. This evening's supposed to get some weather, so hopefully nobody gets any issues. Smooth run into Akron this morning. Just busy on the highway, so not much else going on. On the airwaves, you got Stable Island up in Canada. That's active on the airwaves. Pretty good DX there. They're supposed to be active through the weekend through a WPX contest. So good little DX entity to work, and shouldn't be too bad to work. Just up there in northeast Canada. So have a good one. Stay safe out there. KD8VMM, and I'll be clear.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Brian. Well, you have a good day at work today. Always look forward to hearing you in the morning. We're going to go now to Thomas, who oftentimes is mobiling at this hour of the morning, KE8OWX. And Tom, WHEXX, you're on deck. I know you oftentimes are mobiling at this hour as well. But first, let's see if Thomas is out there. KE8OWX. Okay, nothing heard. Let's see if Wadsworth Tom is out there, WA8GXX. I heard you earlier this morning there, Tom. Are you still with us?
Good morning, Rod. Thank you for helping out, and hope you have a good day. It looks like we're going to have a good one until the storm comes in around 5. Thanks for being there. W8JAX, WHXX.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Tom. Always good to hear you on in the morning here. And yeah, I understand. I guess you guys are going to get some weather here later today. So hopefully you weather that well. And okay. I do have an early bird list here. Let me go down through the early bird list just so that you know you are on the list, and unless you need to get in real quick, you don't need to check in with me as I open it up here for check-ins. I've got
SSR, OZZ, TN, AT, MMY, GXX. Well, we just talked to Tom. I got OG, SFS, FQV, HNK, CT, ZSH, MNT, BJN, Wendy JAX, CFY, LJ, YMY, AJB, CWS, and of course we just talked to Brian BMM, and I see that Nick is out there as well, KD8SLG. So that's on my early bird list. I'll get to that list very shortly. So again, you do not need to recheck unless you need to get in very quick. So let's make a call for mobiles, short time, and in and out check-ins. Please come now, slowly using your phonetic call sign, followed by your alphanumeric call sign. For example, mine would be Whiskey 8 Juliet Alpha X-ray, followed by W8 JAX. And please remember, wait for the beeps. I promise I'll leave plenty of time at the end for everyone to get recognized, and I will ask for fill-ins I miss. Mobile short timers and any in and outs, please come now.
W8JAX, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG. Nick, down the farm, short time.
Kilo start 8, Zulu
Delta 5, Delta India Tango. This is KJ5, DIT. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Yankee Golf, KC8 LYG, Rick in Perry Township Portable, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Delta Echo, KF8, EDE, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Tango Uniform, KF8, ETU, Adam Mobile.
N8 YMY, November 8, Yankee Mike, Yankee John. I'll be in and out this morning. 7-3. Have a great day.
Whiskey 8 Charlie Bravo Golf, W8CBG OSU Campus, mobile short time. Go Bucks.
Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, here's who I picked up. Nick, SLG, short time. I've got Matthew, DIT, LYG, EDE, ETU, YMY, and I think it's Charlie Bravo Golf, CBG. I missed your prefix. If you could come back with your full call sign, I think you were the last check-in there.
W8WKY. Yeah, it's a Whiskey 8 Charlie Bravo Golf, W8CBG.
Okay, very good. CBG, that is who I heard. Who did I miss?
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim, mobile, and in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Delta Echo, KF8 EDE, Pat, in and out.
KC1 BQS, Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Quebec Sierra, all in Maine, in and out, 7-3 rod.
Copy. Echo 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John, mobile.
Kilo, Alpha, Delta, Jeff Mobile, in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, I heard HAG, who was in and out, and I got EDE. I got Paul VQS was in and out. John, I got you, UIB Mobile, and then there was one last check-in there. I did not get your call sign. It was Jeff Mobile. Jeff Mobile, would you give me your call, please?
Front 8, Alpha Delta, ACD.
Okay, A something D or Z. Again, you're breaking up a little bit there. Could you try it one more time for me? I apologize.
No apology needed. Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Zulu Delta. AZD Alpha Zulu Delta.
Okay, fine business, Jeff. Alpha Zulu Delta. I got it this time. Thank you for your in and out there. You have a great day. Okay, that is the list that I have here, so let's go ahead and work off of it. I've got 2 short timers and 2 mobiles in the list here. The first short timer was soon-to-be President Nick. Just President Nick. Over to you there, Nick, KD8SLG, and KF8ETU, Adam, you are on deck. Go ahead, Nick.
W8JAX, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Rod, and all the Barometer Netizens. Thanks for getting me in there quickly, Rod. Have a busy day ahead of me. Thank you very much for picking up for Gary. I'm sure that, well, I know for a fact he wanted to be here these last couple of days of his presidency for sure. But he could barely speak when I spoke to him Tuesday, so it's great he's getting a couple of days off for his voice to recover, as well as himself. Thanks a lot, Rod. Everyone have a great day. Be safe out there. It's KD8SLG. Back to net control. Thanks, Rod.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Nick. Yeah, I know when Gary gave me a call a couple days ago to ask me if I would be available this morning, his voice sounded pretty rough, but hopefully he's on the mend here very, very soon, if not already. Nick, you have a great day there. Again, thank you for letting me be a alternate NCO here, backup. I really appreciate doing this. I enjoy it. But I'm not very good at it, so everyone bear with me. Okay, we're going to go ahead to Adam, which KF8ETU, who was mobile, and then W8CBG, you are on deck. But first, let's go to Adam. How are things with you on the road this morning there, Adam?
Good morning, Rod, and everyone on the net. This is KF8ETU, Adam. I got 50 degrees here by Akron-Canton Airport, and an absolutely beautiful sunrise to the east. Not much going on, just on my way to work down to Canton, so it's more smooth sailing. And I've been studying hard to upgrade my license to general, so hopefully I can do that here shortly and take advantage of the HF bands. So hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe and stay well. This is KF8ETU, saying 7-3.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Adam. Thanks for joining us on the Barometer Net this morning, and you have a good day there. Okay, we're going to go to W8, Charlie Bravo Golf. How are you this morning, and what do you have for the Barometer Net? Okay, nothing heard. I thought it was Whiskey 8, Charlie Bravo Golf, who is short time. Did I get something messed up there? Is there somebody close to CBG?
Are you missing UI?
Okay, yeah, I must have goofed up there somehow, so I apologize. So, yeah, let's go down to John. You're mobile, and how are things with you there, John? I know you earlier in the week were a little bit under the weather. Since you're mobile now, it sounds like you may be on the mend there and off to work. And how is Lori doing? Over to you there, John.
W8JAX from K8UIB along with KF8DTP. Good morning, Rod, everybody on the net.
Good morning, Rod, and everybody on the net.
All right, and yeah, Rod, I'm feeling a little bit better here. I'm functionable enough, more than enough to be able to go to work. So, hey, that's a good thing. You know, my sinuses are still just really, really messing with me. Feel a lot of pressure on my left side of my face, but the swelling's down, and I can semi-breathe out of my nose. So, hey, I will take that as a win for today, and I'm going to make it a terrific Thursday. That's just all there is to it. So, you know, we're still busy at work, so I'll go in, bury myself in the earbuds, fire up a press, and see what I can get done. And with that, I hope everybody has a terrific Thursday as well, and thank you for running the net this morning, Rod. We highly appreciate you filling in for Gary. And with that, this is K8UIB along with KF8DTP, living that $5 dream, a nickel at a time. 7-3, y'all.
Okay, hey, fine business there, John and Lori. Always good to hear you two in the mornings there. And I certainly am glad to hear that you are starting to feel a little bit better there, John. And both of you have a great day this morning. All right, I think, let's see, we're going to head on out to Arkadelphia next. And that would be KJ5DIT, Matthew. How is everybody out in Arkadelphia this morning?
We're doing fine. It's about 60 degrees out here. Probably get up into the 80s today. It's going to be a nice day. I'm making a little jaunt up to Branson, where they're doing a ham fest this weekend, and have a little fun. So you all have a wonderful day. 73.
W8WKY.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Matthew. You have a good day as well. And always good to hear your check-in on the Barometer Net here in the mornings. All right, I do believe that brings me to the bottom of that list. There was quite a few in and outs, so I think I've gotten everybody. So we are going to now go back up to the early bird list, start on it, and I apologize if I did miss anybody in that last round of check-ins, but I think everybody else was in and out. Let's see if Jeanette is still out there with us, KI5SSR. Jeanette, I just heard you on at the very tail end of your comments earlier on the pre-net. Jeanette, KA5SSR, and Nancy OZZ, you are on deck. Jeanette, are you out there? Okay, nothing heard. Well, Jeanette, if you're listening and would like to check in with us, please come back at the next round of check-ins. With that, we're going to go ahead to Nancy. I hope she's out there, KA5OZZ. And JJ, it's too late to get you in here, but you are on deck. Nancy, are you out there? How are things in Indiana this morning? Okay, well, I'm starting to strike out here pretty badly. All righty, we're going to go to JJ next. And John, AC8AT, you are on deck. JJ, do you happen to still be out there? Okay, strike number 3 there. Not doing so well here on the early bird list. All right, we are going to go to John, see if he's out there, AC8AT. Are you still with us there, John? I heard you on the pre-net as well.
W8JAX, AC8AT. Top of the morning to you, Rod, and everybody on board this morning. Boy, the weather's kind of crazy here in Ohio, Rod. It's 57 right now. We're going to have a high of 71 today. And then tomorrow, the high is 35. And we wonder why our old bones ache. Good heavens. Anyway, it's good to hear you guys in the morning. And I always love to hear more antics on how Lucy's doing, or not Lucy, the puppy there. Anyway, back to you, Rod, and you have a good day, and best of 73s. W8JAX, top of the morning again, my friend. AC8AT.
Okay, hey, fine business there, John. Yeah, the pup's doing well. In fact, I'll be calling Wendy here shortly to see how the walk is going there. And she's a 4-year-old beagle. She's got lots of energy. She likes to chase rabbits. Well, there's not too many rabbits here in Florida for some odd reason. But she likes to chase cats and squirrels, and she's quite the hunting dog, although we don't hunt. So she is quite the tracker, though. She's got a nose on her like none other. All right, we're going to clear with John, AC8AT. We're going to go to Chris next, KE8MMY. I heard him on the pre-net this morning. And middle mark, K4OG, you are on deck. But first, let's see what Chris has to tell us for the Barometer Net this morning, KE8MMY. Okay, nothing heard. Chris, you have a good day. If you're still listening to the Barometer Net this morning, if you'd like to check in, please do so at our next round of check-ins. All right, we're going to head on over to Middlemark, who, if I'm correct on if my ears are hearing correctly, I heard a lot of fans in the background, and they sound a lot like Nokia MPLS routers. Am I right on that, Mark? And Southern Mark SFS, you are on deck. But first, let's go to Middle Mark. And am I correct on those Nokia router fans? Over to you, Mark.
Wow, Rod, that's amazing. You can even tell which brand of routers the fans are whirling from. K4OG here. Yeah, I thought I was good when I could identify K5CFY's dog Fred barking at the mailman, knowing he had some mail just delivered. But that's impressive, Rod. Yes, sir, we got a lot of Nokia routers with fans whirling away in the background. And very good. I am getting a hankering, since you're down in Florida, for some West Indies salad and fried grouper. Just thought about you down there in Florida, and I think we're going to be taking a a vacation down there in the Panhandle. May 1st of June. It's the granddaughter's high school graduation. So, yeah, I'll be able to satisfy that craving then. Good morning, everyone. K4OG, back to net.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Mark. Yeah, well, when I worked there, I programmed a lot of those Nokia MPLS routers over the years, and also the Nokia 6-gig point-to-point microwave radios. They're not near as noisy, though, as the MPLS routers. I know that much. The microwave radios are pretty quiet, although they do have fans on them as well. All righty, we're going to clear. Oh, and also grouper. Yes, that is my favorite seafood down here in Florida. I love grouper. Very, very good fish. So good to hear you may be on your way down here soon. All right, so we're going to go to Southern Mark, another fellow Wadsworth native there. When Wendy and I lived in Wadsworth, KE8SFS. We're going to go to Southern Mark, and then we're going to, on deck will be Northern Mark, FQV. Southern Mark, I heard that you were are going to later today, I guess, do some chess. Over to you, Mark.
Well, last night I played chess, and I won some games, and I lost some games. But other than that, it's pretty much. I'll probably play online later on today, you know. But we got 52 degrees here. Going to be sunny during the daytime and then at night it's going to rain. 18% chance of rain tonight. It's still like 52. It's going to get high 24 today and drop down to 51 degrees tonight. The wind is 15 miles per hour southwest. Gas prices, they dropped a few cents. It's now at $3.95 to $3.98 all around Wadsworth and let me drop this for a bit.
W8WKY.
Anyhow, I'm doing okay and everything. My car is still broken down. Depressing. I got no money to get it fit yet. I don't know what to do, with it, and I'm stuck with a car. I can't get it fit. I don't have the money, and somebody said try Car Shield, but they charge $200 a month or so. Somebody told me that, so I don't know. I can't afford that either. With the car insurance I got and all that stuff. See, I only got liability on my car insurance, so I don't have collision. So it ain't going to do me no good. All I can do is just sit back here and listen to you guys talking, and our hand festival, Caganoga Fall, is coming up in April 11th, and I can't go to it this year. Look like I can skip that. With that, I'm yapping on. So I'm going to give you and Wendy a good day. Hope you two have a good day and everything. And I'll give it back to you. Here at 8, Sir Bucko, sir.
Okay, Mark. Hey, fine business there. And, I'm really sad to hear about your car there. I know that car has given you a lot of grief. and hopefully you'll get that all straightened up here pretty soon, one way or the other. And yeah, I hear some weather may be coming into Wadsworth there later on today, so hopefully nothing severe. Okay, we're going to clear with Southern Mark, and we're going to go to Northern Mark, and Elmer, HNK, you are on deck. So first, let's see what's happening up in the Aurora area. Northern Mark, over to you.
All right, morning, Rod, KSUP QV. And I just went and looked at the temperature. It dropped a degree. It was 51, now it's 50. I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, I'll run over to the doctors this morning and drop a paper off for them to fill out and that. And great hearing everyone. And not much else here happening. So, I just did a lot of nets yesterday. Very busy at 8 o'clock. But I got it done. I accomplished it pretty well. So, yeah, each day is different. And an hour can be a difference. I can feel spunky 1 hour, and the next hour is sort of feel, yeah. So, like I don't want to do anything really. But we'll send it back to net control, Rod. And you're doing an excellent job. It's like you're just like the dispatchers that work in the offices that dispatch commercial trucks and that kind of stuff. Way down in Florida, but it all works. So back it comes, KSFQV.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Mark. Always good to hear from you in the mornings here in the Barometer Net. Of course, I also hear you on some of the other nets throughout the day as well. I know the Boredom Breaker Net, that coincides with our early afternoon walk with K9LUCY, so we often check in to that net and we hear you on there as well. So we're going to go ahead and clear with Northern Mark, and we're going to see if Elmer's out there, K8HNK, and Craig, AA8CT, you are on deck. First, let's see if Elmer's still out there. I heard you on the pre-net. Over to you, Elmer.
KE8HNK Mobile, good morning there. I can't think of your name there down in Jacksonville, but good job running the net. Yeah, beautiful sunny morning. Of course, we're expecting severe weather today, so it's just one of those things. I picked up gas, and of course, gas at BP and Copley Road in 76 is $3.95. The net, I'm heading trackside mobile for about maybe 10 minutes, and the net, the chickens are fed. Everybody's happy, so to the point that they can be happy. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, K8HNK, back over to net control. Stay healthy, stay blessed, everybody in 73.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Elmer. Yeah, your gas prices pretty much match ours here in northern Florida, at least, northeast Florida here. Ours are around $3.99 as well. They fluctuate, it seems like, hourly. I've never seen gas prices move around quite as much as they are now. I mean, I'm sort of used to maybe once a day, but when it comes to 2 to 3 times a day, that's pretty crazy. So to be honest with you, I don't know what it is exactly this morning, but they move around quite a bit lately. But we're sort of matching your prices currently, I do believe. All right, we're going to go to Craig, AA8CT. I heard him on the pre-net this morning, and Randy, ZSH, you are on deck. Craig, how are things with you, and what do you have for the Barometer Net this morning?
WAJAX, good morning, Rod. Thank you for doing the net for Gary. We appreciate it. It is fun, I will have to say, and you do a fine job. And I love between you and John, WATD, our traveler of the world, and you, the Florida weather forecasters, we enjoy hearing the differences in our weather to yours, and then, of course, with John, different parts of the world.
So thank you. Love to hear you and Wendy, and of course K9LUCY in the morning. And again, thank you. This is AAHCT back to W8JAX. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy. The sun is coming up. It's supposed to get warm. And then by tomorrow, it's supposed to go in the other direction again. Gotta love Ohio. Take care, my friends. 73s. And again, you do a fine job, and thank you.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Craig. Always good to hear you on the Barometer Net here in the mornings. And you have a great day there. And like I've said many times, and I think you also would agree with this, when you do the net, it's a lot of fun. So we are going to clear with Craig. We're going to go over to Randy and see how many pups are on the lap currently. And then Tom, MNT, our humor master, will be on deck. But first, let's see how many pups are sitting on Randy's lap. Over to you there, Randy.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Rod. Morning, everybody. Down to one now. She's snoozing away, very comfortable. I just wanted to say hi. I understand we're supposed to get some pretty bad weather a little later on today, so if you got to do something, might not be a bad idea to go out and do it earlier before evening comes. So you guys have a good one. Enjoy the day. This is KD8ZSH clear, and back to net. 73s, everybody.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Randy. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net with us this morning. And you have a great day there. We are going to clear with Randy and move over to Tom, MNT, and then Mark, BJN. You will be on deck. But first, let's get some humor from Tom and see what the critter report is there. KA8MNT. It's all yours, Tom.
W8WKY.
W8JAX. Now we'll try that again. W8JAX. This is KA8MNT. Good morning, Rod. And everybody else that's on the net this morning. Well, the sun has come up this morning, and we've got 56 degrees with 1 mile an hour wind out there with no rain since midnight, and the barometer sitting at 29.88. Today's high up here is going to be 73 degrees, partly sunny, with a 38% chance of rain and thunderstorms tonight. So it's going to be a pretty nice day, but tonight's going to get kind of rough, I think. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on there. Oh, let's see. What's happening here? Yesterday at noon, we were at Tim's Tavern here in Canton. And for the QCWH After 21 luncheon. And I presented a gentleman, K8AGB, a certificate for 70 years being a ham radio operator. And I can't think of anybody more deserving than him, because he's one heck of a nice guy. So that was our day yesterday. Today we're going to lunch with my daughter. And then that's all we got for the rest of the weekend. I think we're going to chill. So with that, let me grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT returning. A prisoner escaped, and the first place he went was home to his wife. His wife saw him and said, The news said you escaped at 3 p.m. It's now 7 p.m. Where were you? The prisoner turned around and turned himself back into the authorities. With that, I want to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango. Turning everything back over to the Thursday morning super duper NCO W8JAX.
Okay, there, Tom. That was a good one there. I enjoyed that one, and you have a good day there. And boy, yeah, that anniversary, ham radio anniversary, that's quite a few years there. I know this is my 50th year. I forget. I think it was in June of 1976 when I was first licensed. So that would make this the 50th year for me. So I got a ways to go, though, till I meet up with your friend there that you gave that certificate to. So, okay, we are going to clear with Tom and head over to Tennessee and get some weather information there. And Miss Wendy, KHJAX, you'll be on deck. First, let's go out to Tennessee and talk to Mark. Over to you there, Mark.
Rod, good morning to you, and good morning to Wendy out there walking around in wonderful, warm Florida this morning. It's going to be in the 70s there today. Wow, what a nice day. But I want to focus, let me give my conditions, and then I want to focus on Ohio and parts of the Midwest, because it's big news this morning. Okay, let me go over here to there we go. 30.02.1 on the barometer, and it is steady. 63.7 degrees and a 58 dew point. That's warm, moist this morning. And a humidity, 81%. And 1.3 west-southwest, gusting to 7 miles an hour from the southwest. Clear skies and no rain, and it's going to be warm with record-breaking temperatures here. But I'm going to focus. Let me take a focus on much of the Midwest, Michigan to Ohio, and folks, you need to pay very, very close attention to the weather tonight. Have ways of having your phone, or if you have a weather radio, which I really suggest people should have, that can give you a warning to wake you up, because this is going to be a nighttime event with severe weather. There could be hail of large, I've heard some reports there could be hail of 2 inches in diameter. That's big. And there could be severe thunderstorms. There's a level 2 out of 5, either a 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5. I think about 2 out of 5 for Ohio, for parts of Illinois and Wisconsin, and parts of some areas could be a 3 out of 5 severe outlook. That's huge for tonight. That's because there's a cold front. Let me take a moving into the area, but there's also warm, moist air being pumped ahead of it. There could be some sunny breaks this afternoon, and when you have sunshine, warm, moist air, that destabilizes the atmosphere. You get CAPE, what they call CAPE values. That's convective available potential energy of 1,500 to 2,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE. That's high. And shear of 50 knots, that's winds that change direction with height, and you get strong updrafts. That's going to cause some problems with severe weather tonight. There even could be some isolated tornadoes There could be discrete supercells that could develop ahead of the main line. Let me take a break. Those could be problematic. As it gets to be nighttime, though, that could become a major squall line as the main line comes through, and that could produce damaging winds as well. So and spin up tornadoes. So I hate to bring bad news with this wonderful spring weather, and don't let the clear skies, if you have clear skies, fool you, because that can lead to convection in the late afternoon and evening. Let me take a break. It's going to get cold tomorrow because there's cold air behind it, and those two air masses are battling, warm air versus cold air, and yes, it's going to get cold behind it. And then there's more precipitation expected for next week. It's going to be wetter in California, nice in Florida, and with that, I've taken enough time. I'm going to turn it back to you. Please, everybody have a way to monitor weather tonight and early tomorrow. Back to you there, Rod, WB6DJ.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Mark. Thanks for that report. And yes, I agree. Everybody stay tuned to the weather. Be cognizant of what's happening in your surroundings there, and take shelter if and when necessary. And so thanks for that update there, Mark. We're going to clear with BJN. We're going to head over to the better half here, KHAAX next. And then Ray, K5CFY, you will be on deck. First, let's hear from Wendy. I know she started her walk early today, and she's, I think, already done. So a little bit early on the done part. But over to you, Wendy. How did the walk go?
Well, good morning there, Rod. This is KAJAX, and yeah, we are back, and Miss Lucy is laying on the couch there looking pretty comfy. She had her breakfast, so, you know, once that's done, she's feeling pretty satisfied. And forgot to tell Jim, it's sort of foggy out there this morning. We have 60 degrees, and we're headed up to around 77. So it's going to be a nice day here. The fog will burn off, and had a great day with our daughter there, Lisa, yesterday, and interesting to watch them and all the makeup they put on for these modeling things. But anyway, just a short stint for her, one little try at that, and I think she had a great time. So anyway, hope everyone out there is doing okay. Prayers for those who are sick, especially Gary there, and everyone have a fabulous, no, this is Thursday, a terrific Thursday. Okay, back to you there, Rod. Thanks for doing the net. This is KAJAX. Back to you.
Okay, Wendy, hey, thanks for that, and I look forward to having breakfast with you shortly, next hour or so. And I have not even looked out the window this morning yet, so I didn't know that it was foggy, but let me open my blind here, and you are correct, it is foggy out there. I normally keep the blind closed here so that the light doesn't shine on my screens here. Okay, Wendy, we're going to clear with you, and we're going to go out to Oklahoma, to Ray, K5CFY, and Chuck, LJ, you are on deck, but first let's see what's happening in Ray's world.
Hey, JAX, K5CFY, good morning, Mr. Rod. Thanks for stepping up in there and doing the net, doing a great job. Looks like it's going to be a windy day here, but all is well, so we'll give it back to you, Rod. Thanks for doing it, and we'll say 73 to you. K5CFY, back to net control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Ray, and be sure to scratch Fred behind the ears for us there. We both have similar dogs. That way, they're definitely hound dogs. So. I think yours is a basset hound and ours is a beagle, but they're hound dogs. And Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net this morning, Ray. And we're going to move on now to Chuck, KB8LJ, and then YMY. John, you are on deck. First, let's talk to Chuck. Are you doing beds on the air, or are you up and out? Over to you there, Chuck, KB8LJ.
Oh, good morning, everybody. On the net, this is KB8LJ. No, I'm not doing beds on the air this morning because I quit sleeping and decided, well, get up and get to work and having a relaxed breakfast, and I'll be going back upstairs and working on the computer project I was talking about earlier, and maybe get that put to bed for once and for all. So, and won't bore everybody with anything else, and this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Chuck. You have a great day there, and sort of miss seeing you at the meetings, the Sarah Club meetings there. We used to have some conversation, you and I, about different things, and I miss those days. But we're going to go ahead and clear with Chuck. You have a good day there, and we're going to go to John, YMY, and AJV. Mr. Anthony in New Jersey, you are on deck. First, let's see if John's out there, NAYMY. Okay, nothing heard. Probably ran out of time to talk to John there this morning. Okay, we're going to move over now to New Jersey, W2AJV, and we are going to put on deck Corbin and Columbus. So, Corbin, you will be on deck, but first, let's find out what's happening in southern New Jersey. Over to you there, Anthony.
Okay, this is W2AJV. Had to wait for my node to ID. And today is the opening day of the 2026 baseball season. And our Phillies open today against the Texas Rangers. So I'm quite excited about that. I'm not crazy about interleague play. I wish that they would stay, within their own league. In the National League, the East or the Central or the West. The American League, I mean, I don't know. I'd just rather they stay within the National League. But that's just me. And I want to say that we're looking for a high of 73 today. And the rain is supposed to hold off until the game is over. So, Rod, you're doing a great job as usual. And hello to Wendy and Lucy. And give Lucy a pet and a scratch on the head from me. So this is Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor, 7-3 clear.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Anthony. Well, enjoy your first day of baseball there today. I know the Phillies was my team as well. Actually, Wendy and I and our daughter at the time we all lived in Reading, Pennsylvania. And you probably know that's the AA affiliate for the for the Phillies, Philadelphia Phillies. They were known as they're known as the Reading Phillies. And we had season tickets, and we loved going to the AA games there in Reading, Pennsylvania, at the stadium. Fond memories. Our daughter was young then, and she really enjoyed the games as well, and I'll never forget those days at the Reading Phillies. Okay, with that, we're going to go ahead and clear with Anthony, and we are going to check, see what's happening down in Columbus with Corbin, KC8CWS. Over to you.
Well, good morning, Rod. Kilo 8, Charlie Whiskey Sierra here. Corbin down in Columbus. We had a red sky, so you know what that means. We got 57 degrees right now. South wind 6 miles an hour, 80% humidity, 2992 on the barometer, dew point 51 degrees. So yeah, we got our eyes on the sky for sure. Columbus sits pretty squarely in the middle of what they're forecasting for later today. So yeah, we'll be ready for it. Pretty exciting news. I finally have lined up a base HF transceiver. So I was licensed in November. I got my general in January, and I've been just running QRP for a while now. So I've been saving up. My wife and I are going to be buying a house soon, so didn't want to get too out of hand spending on radio, but I'm getting a little anxious, so got a local ham that's got a IC756 Pro 3 for sale for a very reasonable price, and so we have an arrangement, and I'll be picking that up in the coming months, actually, so I'm going to kind of split up payments on it a little bit so we can keep to our budget, but I am extremely excited, so I think it's going to be a great radio for me, so I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, it's been a good week, not terribly busy, so we'll take that. Rod, you're doing a great job. Of course we miss Gary, but it's been nice checking in with you these past few weeks on Thursdays, so very good. With that, I'll send it back to you, Rod, back to Net Control. This is Kilo 8, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, and I'll say 73s to everybody.
W8WKY.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Corbin. Always good to hear from you and what's happening down in Columbus. And yeah, that's exciting. Your HF radio rig there that you got, and I certainly remember my first rig there. It was a Heathkit HW101. It was a big tube rig, and it came in a kit form. Heathkit was a big manufacturer of ham radio equipment way back when. They're out of business now, of course, but I remember soldering all that stuff together and the excitement building as as I completed the construction and turned it on for the first time, hoping nothing smoked, and all the tubes lit up, and that began my radio career, I guess, or ham radio career, I guess. And so anyway, and also exciting to hear you're looking at getting a home there. That sounds like a excitement coming your way in the months and years ahead. We're going to go ahead and clear with Corbin there in Columbus. I'd like to pause and identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Morning Barometer Net on the local W8WKY repeater. 147 Mark 390. Let me break for time. We also are on Allstar. The node number is 48496, and also on EchoLink. The node is W8WKY-R. Your NCO for this morning is W8JAX, and the name here is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta. And I'm subbing this morning for Gary, AA8CS, who's just a tad bit under the weather, has some bronchitis, I do believe. So we're wishing him well, and hopefully you'll be hearing him next Thursday and not me. So that means if you hear him next Thursday, he's gotten better. So, all right, that is the bottom of the early bird list. And so I'd like to go ahead and take another round of check-ins. It's just a little bit after 8. We still have some time here. And I'm going to take the liberty, though, of adding Pops, K8AGW, to the list automatically, because he's usually always out there. And so go ahead and give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically, slowly. I promise I'll give a long pause at the end of this check-in period to get everyone in, and I will definitely ask for those I missed. So all licensed amateurs are welcome. Please come now and let me know if you're short time, mobile, or in and out. Come now.
JAX, please copy K8 ZZR. That's Kilo Echo 8. Zulu Romeo, Harry and Wadsworth.
You do a fabulous job running the morning Barometer Net. Thank you for being there and for continuing to be a part of our whole family crew here from Silvercreek. And I hope that you and Ms. Wendy and Lucy have a great weekend. Taking care of yourself. I will be in and out. 7-3 to you and everybody else on the net.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Echo K8 MRE Mike in New Franklin, in and out this morning.
Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot W8HRF Josh in mobile.
KE8RNI Kilo Echo 8 Romeo November India, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Peace on Earth Christian.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Romeo Zulu Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
November Tango H Delta NT8D Dave in Copley. Thanks for doing that this morning, Rod. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Lima Alpha KF8ELA Zach in Dalton. Short time, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Oscar Golf KF8 EOG Pete Leroy Township HT in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie Randy Drumville, in and out.
Kilo H Kilo India Zulu Chet and Avon Lake, and obviously still waking up, in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, here's who I got. I got Fred KOC. I've got MRE in and out. HRF Mobile Josh. I've got RNI who was in and out. Christian POE ERZ. I've got Dr. Dave 8D and ELA. EOG was in and out, and I've got CFC was in and out as well. I know I missed at least one. Who did I miss? Please come now.
KE8H&K short time mobile with traffic.
And KE8BZA Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha Eric in Strongsville, in and out today, Rod 7-3.
Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo KE8 ZZR Rod.
Okay, fine business. I picked up HNK Elmer with a traffic report. We'll get to you first there, Elmer. I also picked up Eric VZA, who was in and out, and KE8ZZR, Harry from Wadsworth. So those who I picked up. So let's go right away to Elmer there with the traffic update, KE8HNK. It's all yours, Elmer.
KE8HNK. Anybody that's traveling east on 76, just to let you know, it is a parking lot. Also, 277 north, the Kenmore Lake going to 76 east is also a parking lot as well. Just kind of wanted anybody that's traveling out there, give you a heads up on that. And that's all, Rod. Turn it back over to you, KE8HNK, back over to Net Control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Elmer. Thanks for breaking in there and giving us an update on traffic conditions there. We certainly appreciate it, especially, of course, those heading in that direction. All right, we got one mobile and one short timer here. I'm going to go to the short timer first. Zach, KF8ELA, and Josh, you'll be on deck. First, let's see what's happening in Zach's world this morning.
W8JAX and the Net. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, everyone. This is KF8ELA. Things are good here in Dalton. We've got 56 degrees and a beautiful sunrise coming up through the woods. We are a few minutes ahead of schedule, just about to load the car up and get the kids out today, so I'm going to keep it short and just say good morning, and we'll say 73 is all. This is KF8ELA. Back to Net.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Zach. Thanks for checking in to the Barometer Net with us this morning, and you have a great day there. We're going to clear with Zach, KF8ELA. We're going to head over to Josh, who was mobile, W8HRF, and let's see who is on deck. Christian, KF6POE, you will be on deck. But first, let's go to Josh. What's happening today, Josh? I assume you're probably on your way to work. Over to you.
Good morning, Rod. W8HRF here. Yeah, I'm on my way to work. Let's see. Got a couple of things to get done today. Got a lot of things to get done today. We'll see. Yesterday was pretty productive, so hopefully we can continue the trend. Try to make Thursdays kind of like in the evening where Lucy and I do something together, like either watch television or play cards. And we haven't been very consistent lately. So I was thinking maybe we watch a movie tonight when I get home. We'll have to see, though. I was suggesting if we've got the time before Betty goes to bed, we could watch Kung Fu Panda with her. Introduce her to that movie. But we'll see. We'll see what we get time for. Got some other stuff to do around the house. But we're slowly getting to it all. But that's about it. The kids were still asleep when I left a while ago. Lucy was up, though, and thankfully Will only woke up one time last night, so it was a peaceful night, so that was good. So I don't have too much else, so I'll throw it back to you, Rod. Hopefully you and Wendy have a good, a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Appreciate you picking me up. We'll catch you later. W8JAX, W8HRF, 73 all.
Hey, fine business there, Josh. Thanks for checking in with us this morning on the Barometer Net. You have a good day at work, and be sure to say hello to Lucy and the kids for us when you get home. All righty, we are going to clear with Josh, and we're going to head over to Peace on Earth there, Christian, KF6POE, and Terry, ERZ, you are on deck. First, let's go over to Christian there. What's happening in your world this morning?
W8JAX, Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Echo. Well, it's good to hear you, Rod. Yesterday was a perfect day off. Got to go outside a bit, play with the cat. We grilled, set up the camp in the backyard for spring to come. Had a nice campfire, and do some reading, play with the cat some more, hang out with my wife. I mean, it was just ideal. Today we go back to work, set it up to do it again. But, yeah, just you're doing a great job out here, and good to hear everyone. And I'll pass it back to Net Control. Everybody enjoy the day. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, sending it back to Net Control.
Okay, hey, very good there, Christian. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net this morning with us. And you have a great day. Always good to hear you on the Barometer Net in the mornings. All right, we're going to clear with Christian, and we're going to go over to Terry, ERZ, see what's happening in his world this morning, and let's see who is on deck. We're going to have Harry on deck, ZZR. So first, though, let's talk to Terry. Over to you there, Terry.
WKX, this is KF8ERZ. Good morning, Rod, and everybody on the net this morning. I'm doing very well, just getting ready to get my day started. Enjoying hearing everybody's reports, and thank you for running the net, Rod. You're doing a fine job. Always good to hear you on there, and I'm setting up a prayer for Gary that he gets to feeling better. But always good to have you guys running the net. Everyone that does the net for the Barometer Net and the Sarah Club does a fine job, each and every one of you, and we greatly appreciate you. So, yeah, it looks like we might get some rain later today or this evening here in West Virginia. Don't know for sure, but I guess it's that time of year. It's definitely spring, so we're going to have a little bit of wet weather. But I don't have too much to add. Just want to wish everyone a wonderful Thursday, and you and Wendy have a great Thursday, and thank you for taking my check-in. So with that, I'll hand it back to Net Control and say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Terry. It's always good to hear you checking in from West Virginia there in the mornings. Always look forward to that. And we will wish you a good day. And with that, we're going to clear with Terry, ERZ, and we are going to go to Harry, ZZR. And Harry, I get the opportunity to tell you that you are number 42 on our check-in list this morning. So good things are going to happen today for you, Harry. Over to you. And again, at the Christmas party, it was my pleasure, Wendy, and my pleasure to break bread with you there at the Christmas party last December. And I'm sorry that we missed you down here at Hamcation, but hopefully we'll be able to get together up at Dayton. Over to you there, Harry, KE8ZZR.
JAX, this is KE8ZZR. Good morning, Rod, and everybody else that's on the net. Yeah, sorry we missed you down there at Hamcation. We got back from our trip last Thursday, and we made our rounds through Florida, that's for sure, and back up through South Carolina. We had a very good trip, so we enjoyed it immensely. So maybe we'll catch you at Hamvention. I was up early this morning, took Benny and Brenda to the airport. They were off to Utah. I had to have them over at Hopkins at 4 a.m. this morning, so it's been an early day for me. So I hope you and Wendy are doing well, and I just wanted to jump in here and say hello. So this is KE8ZZR Claire.
Hey, fine business there, Harry, and yeah, it was. Hopefully, we'll be able to hook up there at Hamvention in May. Wendy and I already have our airline tickets purchased. And, of course, one thing I didn't buy, though, was the actual hamvention tickets. I guess I still got time to order them through the mail, I suppose. But hopefully we'll be able to hook up there. Okay, Harry, we're going to clear with you, ZZR. And that brings us to the bottom of the list again. And we still have a few more lines here before we call it quits that we can get a few more check-ins here. And with that, excuse me, I almost forgot. Pops, I promised you I got you automatically on the list here, and I almost forgot. K8AGW. Before we get any more check-ins, let's go to Pops and see how things are up there in Avon Lake. Over to you, Pops.
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW, and the old man's getting to the bottom of the cup of coffee, and Rod, also K8KIZ, K8KIZ, kilowatt 8, kilowatt Ida Zebra, Chet, Avon Lake also checked in, and get him on the log for you there. He was in and out, though, Rod, but we wanted to make sure he got on there and for the relay. So, yeah, the old man decided to start his mower up yesterday. It's getting that season, and we had a brutal winter and everything. I tried it. Wouldn't start in the winter, of course, but I tried it yesterday and started up. So I took a ride around the front yard, side yard, and cleaned it up on mulch, and so I was a happy camper. I didn't have to buy a battery this year. So, yeah, the battery's about 4 years old, so it made it. So we're happy about that. And so we are enjoying the days. Mama Fran and I got out and enjoyed the coolness and the sunshine yesterday. But I guess there's other type of weather coming in. So, but with that, hope everybody stays well, stay safe, stay vertical, because sometimes if the weather drops, we get that black ice, so don't want any injuries. But with that, everybody have a terrific Thursday, and thanks, Rod, that I didn't slip off the list, off the deck. So with that, 73 from K8AGW, send them back to net control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Pops. Always good to hear you on the Barometer Net in the mornings. And you and Mama Fran have a pleasant day there. And hope to hear you. Well, I won't hear you tomorrow morning. I'll be away tomorrow morning doing the Barometer Net. But hope to hear you on Saturday morning. And we will definitely get Chet on the list here, K8KIZ. Yeah, I missed that call sign. I didn't get that on my list here, so I'm glad you relayed that over to me. He is now on the list, but you indicated he was in and out. So with that, I'm ready to take a few more check-ins here. I'm going to, again, all licensed amateurs are welcome to join us here, and please give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically. Slowly for these old ears, please. I promise I'll give a long pause at the end of the check-in period to get everyone in, and we will definitely ask for those I missed. Again, all licensed amateurs are welcome. Let me know if you're short-time, mobile, or in and out. So come now, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Juliet Papa, Quebec. K8, JPQ. It's Chris Mobile, and I'm going to be in and out. 73 to everybody.
HI Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Hotel India. Mike Barberton, in and out, recheck.
KDA-JZE, Kilo Delta 8, Juliet, Zulu Echo, Carmelo Medina, in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, I got JPQ, AHI, and JZE. And I'm not sure in the case of AHI whether you were in or out, Mike, there. I will check on that just momentarily. But who did I miss? Okay, hearing none, I guess we got 3 there. And Mike, KE8AHI, were you in and out there, or did you have some comments for the Barometer Net this morning? Good to hear you. Over to you.
KF8AHI. Yeah, I was in and out, but just everybody be safe in the weather that's coming in this afternoon. Looks pretty rough. 73.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Mike. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were in or out, or not, so thanks for coming back to me, and thanks for joining us on the Barometer Net. So the other 2 check-ins there were in and out, and it sounds like things are beginning to wind down here. So I guess what I can do at this point is, since it's well past 8 o'clock, I'll make this the last call. Anyone wanting to check into the net this morning, please come now with your phonetic call sign and regular call sign. Again, slowly for these old ears, and maybe there's nobody else out there, I don't know, other than Kerry. Of course, he'll be waiting to be our closer there. But anyway, last call for the Barometer Net this morning. This is W8JAX. Let me know if you are short time, mobile, or in and out. Please come now.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie X-Ray Hotel, John out of Strasburg, Ohio. I will be in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up there. I apologize. There was a perfect double there. I think it was Jared, and I'm not sure who the other check-in was there, but I need both of you to come back. Jared, would you give me your call sign there, and then I'll ask for the other check-in there after you. But first, Jared, could you give me your call sign, please?
No problem. It's Alpha India 5 Quebec AI 5Q Jerris in Tulsa.
Okay, fine business. And the other check-in that happened there was a collision. Could you come back with your call sign, please?
Kilo Charlie 8. This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie X-Ray Hotel, John out of Strasburg, Ohio. Recheck, and I will be in and out today, just listening in.
Okay, I apologize again. There was a perfect double there again, and I only got parts of each call sign, so I'll need those 2 call signs again. Please come again one at a time. I don't know who to tell you who comes first, but if you could give it another try. I did get AI 5Q Cheris, but the other 2 individuals, please come back.
Kilo Charlie 8 Golf Whiskey KC8GW.
GW, Greg and Wadsworth in and out.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie X-Ray Hotel. Recheck. John out of Strasburg, Ohio, in and out. Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie X-Ray Hotel. Last call.
Okay, I got it that time, and I apologize, guys. There was just a collision there, and I didn't get either call sign. So I do have KC8GW on the list here, Greg, and I've got John KF8 CXH. So thank you for checking in. And that leaves one person here that has a few comments, Jairus. So we'll go over to you there, AI5Q. How are things this morning, and what do you have for the Barometer Net?
Well, good morning, Rod, and everyone else on the net. Just wanted to get checked in and say hi at least. I've got an appointment to take my truck into the shop to get it fixed. I got hit on Monday and tore up the back end of my truck, and it needs to be repaired. So getting that taken care of starting today. Then I'll be headed into the office a little bit late after that. It is Thursday, so that means I'm working from home tomorrow. Should be pretty light start to the weekend with a delayed start today and a half a day at home tomorrow. And then we've got the weekend to look forward to, which we'll probably be playing with the 8-foot slingshot and putting up some more antennas and launching more rocks into the field for the kids to go find. Anyway, that's all I've got going on. We'll say 73 and let you have it back. AI5Q. Back to you, Rod.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Jairus. Well, you have first, sorry to hear about your accident there. Hopefully you were okay and not injured at all in that accident. But you have a good day. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net. And I will clear with AI5Q. And in and out was Greg and John, GW and CXH. That brings us to the bottom of the list. And you know what that means? That means that we go to our closer, Carrie, W8CTM in Portage Lakes. Carrie, how are you doing this morning? Help me close this net out. You will be number 51 on the list. Over to you there, Carrie.
Good morning, Rod, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday morning. Boy, it's starting out really nice. It's going to be a pretty nice day till later on this evening or the late afternoon. I guess we're going to get some pretty nasty storms coming in, and hopefully everybody's well aware of it and does what they have to do to stay safe anyway. Well, Rod, great job this morning. 51, that's a great net, buddy. We hit the 5-0 there, and that's always a great net, but sometimes we have a little more participation like today, and that's always great when we hit 50 or above. I think yesterday we hit, I think it was 56. I was number 56, so that was another great net. We've had great, they're all great nets. That's why we get so many check-ins on the Barometer Net every morning. It's a great net. Anyway, just stay safe out there, everybody, this afternoon and evening, because, it's going to be rain, but this time of year we could have anything, that's for sure. We could have rain or snow in late March here, but it'll be rain today, so that'll be a good thing. And I think tomorrow the temperatures will feel like it was snow. We're only going to get maybe in the 40s tomorrow, so be a little cooler, but today's going to be really nice, and I hope everybody gets out and enjoys it. I know I'll get my e-trike out and put a few miles on it. Anyhow, it'll be, it's always fun to ride that. Anyway, everybody have a terrific Thursday out there. And stay safe and stay healthy and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do every day. So with that, I'll say 73 and turn it back to Rod there, W8, oh my gosh, Rod, I know, JAX. Almost forgot it. My brain doesn't work real well in the morning. Well, it don't work real well in the afternoons either, so it is what it is. That's what happens when you get old. Anyway, everybody have a terrific Thursday out there, and we'll turn it back to you there, Rod. This is W8CTM, Carry at Portage Lakes. 73 all. Everybody have a great day, and back to you there, Rod, to wrap it up. And great net, Rod. And, say hi to Wendy for me and give Lucy a pat on the back of the ears there for me. 73 all, and over to you, Rod.
Okay there, Carrie, fine business, and my brain hasn't worked for a long, long time, so don't feel bad. Thanks, Carrie, for being our daily closer here in the Barometer Net. The net would not be complete without your closing comments, and with that, I want to thank all of my check-ins this morning. Today I was subbing for Gary, AHCS. I had a great time, and I want to thank Gary and Nick for giving me the opportunity to serve Sarah. With me now in Florida, I have a really limited ability to contribute to club activities, but being an NCO fill-in when asked provides me a way to serve this great organization. And let me take the time now to apologize if I overlooked anybody on the net this morning. It was certainly not intentional, and please forgive me. I don't do this very often, but I have a great time when I do it. Tomorrow, your NCO will be Dr. Dave, NT8D, and so he will be subbing for Gary again tomorrow. Let me break for time. The Barometer Net tradition goes back over 35 years when a local group of amateurs got together in the mornings to compare weather station data as reported by their new weather gear. Many have contributed to making this net the morning staple that it has become, including Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy, WB8JTW, Tom, K8DSD, and of course Ron, KD8CBS, the Iron Man. And Ron ran this net himself Monday through Saturday for many years. That's when I first began checking in some 7-8 years ago on my daily commute from Wadsworth to Akron, Ohio. We owe a debt of gratitude to these folks for beginning the tradition, and also we owe a debt of gratitude to our current NCOs for continuing the tradition that has lived on. But remember, it's your participation that makes this net the success that it continues to be. And for that, I thank you. This is the W8WK Rye repeater on 147 Mark 39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. My name is Rod. My call sign is W8JAX, and I return this repeater back to regular amateur radio use at 8:35 a.m. 73 all.